Welcome everyone to another episode of Bruvcast. I'm Raj, and there is no Mick today. And obviously, in these situations, we call upon our super sub. So, welcome Situl back for another episode. What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you doing? How's it going?
All good, bruv. Just back into swing of things, isn't it? Can't believe September's over.
I know, man. I can't remember what the last episode was that you came on, but it feels like it's been a while.
Yeah.
I think the last one was when you were talking about your wallet
Oh,
and your
yeah.
Apple Pay situation. What's the? Do you have an update?
No, I've still not solved it. So
Really?
yeah, no. So you know the new iOS update came out, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
there's me thinking it's gonna solve all my problems.
Okay.
Nah, nothing. So basically, I still have no cards on my phone, so I still have to carry around my wallet and cash.
Okay. And you can't. So your phone does not. You can't make payments through your phone.
Nope. So, like, basic stuff like ordering an Uber,
Uh-huh.
ordering delivery.
Oh yeah, you can't. No, but that's not Apple Pay, is it? You can just
Or no,
have that set up through PayPal.
yeah. So mine was set to Apple Pay. Now I've changed it to PayPal.
Oh.
So yeah, I could order stuff off Amazon now after like a couple of weeks. I could get a cab.
Oh, so you're able to participate in society then, man.
Yeah, just about.
Because it's crazy though. Because if you think about it, there are some restaurants that don't take cash anymore.
I know. I got
Like
stuck.
it's yeah, and you can be in a situation where you can't even pay for food. Like if you're in like a super trendy part of town,
Yeah,
you can't get food, bro.
I know. So I basically have to make sure I'm with someone that could spot me. I'm like, here's the cash. Pay on your card.
Well,
It
just
sounds.
carry a
Huh?
packed lunch with you. Carry a packed lunch with you.
Yeah, I know. So I've decided next week I'm gonna go get a new phone because I can't live like this anymore. It's too stressful. I spent hours researching on what this could be, but alas, no,
No
no,
avail.
no veil, bruv. So yeah,
I was just thinking as I said, packed lunches. Do you remember what was in your packed lunch at school? What are the standards? And how is that different to if your kids take packed lunch? Is there any similarities?
yeah. So I distinctly remember salt and vinegar crisps. That was my go-to.
You'd love salt and vinegar crisps, bro.
That was my
I
go-to.
don't know why you and Mick have this obsession with salt and vinegar crisps.
It's just something
I'm not a
about it.
fan.
Yeah, something about it. And yeah, my two the same. Salt and vinegar.
What about the sandwiches? What are the sandwiches saying, man?
Sandwiches. I think it was just cheese.
No Branston pickle, no.
Nah, none of that. It's cheese cucumber. Cheese cucumber was the go-to. Or those luxury days when I used to get a ready meal sandwich would be egg and cress.
Oh, so wait, hold on. What at school?
Yeah. When my dad was feeling generous. Like,
He surprised you with the meal deal.
yeah, little treat. I'll take
But
it
not
to school.
that wasn't the consistent thing.
Nah, that was a one-off.
I never got that, man. I got we had standard was cheese, sometimes Branston pickle.
Oh, bruv, I remember Chevrolet in the sandwich a couple of times. So bread and Chevrolet tastes banging.
Just
Bang.
on its own.
Yeah, so you have Chevrolet and bread with butter.
Nah, buddy, bruv. I've never tried that.
It's about it. Try it. Try it tomorrow.
I thought you were gonna say with cheese.
Nah, just Chevrolet with bread and butter. It's about it.
I don't know how I feel about that. But I mean, I like crisps and sandwiches is
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah,
Like hula hoops.
yeah. It's not dissimilar.
Okay.
Did you ever take Tepla in?
No. Gogan, bruv. Gogan. Aloo parota and everything, bruv. She had the full works, man.
That's about it.
No, we didn't. I didn't. I don't think I ever took any Indian food, man. No jera, nothing.
Yeah,
I remember one time we came, you and I came back from a night out, and I don't know why, but you were like, "Bro, check this out," and you got a bowl, put jera in there, and then lime juice. Do you remember
oh
that?
yes, yes,
Like cereal, but with lime juice and jera, bro.
bruv. That's a Kenyan thing.
Really?
That's a Kenyan thing. So now they actually sell that. They sell Jevra with like lemon or lime Jevra in packets.
With the juice,
No, not with the juice. So it's like infused, right?
oh, it's infused with
So
it.
you get the taste. But I'm telling you, it's a Kenyan thing, and I still have it. To this day, bruv.
Bro, you were so excited to show me that, man. I think we were probably pretty drunk at that point. But I still remember you like, bro, this is legit. This is the new one. And I was like, all right, let me see what it was. It was actually not bad, man. I don't think I've had it again since though.
Right,
To.
I'll have to hook it up, and it depends which Jevra you get, right?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You have
Well,
to
what's
get
what's the legit gel roll then?
So
Haldiram, innit? Haldi.
nah, it's not about these packet ones. It's about the original. You know the original ones back in the day when they used to make it in like the sweet marts and stuff. They used to make it all fresh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that's the
Oh, so not the mass
nah
produced
nah
one.
nah nah. That's not the
So
joke.
your local shop.
Yeah, your local shop.
The VBs of the world.
There you go. Make it fresh. Squeeze some lemon in it. That's about it.
Well, I'm gonna try it. Definitely gonna try it, bro. I don't know how we got into this conversation. Do you have a struggle to share?
Yeah, bruv. This is it. So I'm telling you, last 3-4 weeks have been absolutely mental. So my eldest is starting school, secondary school,
Okay.
in 2 years. But you know how you have to get like a year head start because you don't want to leave it to the year you're applying.
Okay.
Because
I didn't know that.
So I didn't know this either. I only clocked it when like other parents were like, yeah, we're going a year earlier. Like rule out the crap ones and then keep them. No, because you don't know, right? You just don't know because obviously when you move to a new area, it's like got loads of schools and you don't.
Yeah, you
really,
know, you have no. But you have the Ofsted. No, but they're
Yeah.
changing that, innit?
Yeah, but bro, the Ofsted is only part of the story.
Okay.
Yeah, because that goes on. You know the criteria they have to meet, and then you go on to like the Times list to see what the rankings are. But all of that's only like a part of it. You've got like the kind of look and feel of it, like how the kids are when you like talk to them that attend the school, the teachers and get like all the other things around school that makes the full package, right? So yeah, so we thought, okay, let's start booking these in. And so one of the problems we have, we're on the border of two boroughs, which is a good thing because we've got a choice of
Best of both.
we've got a choice of like two boroughs. But then we've got more schools to see, right?
Okay.
So there's been times where we've had to do two open days in an evening. So they start at 5 and they normally last.
When you have to take the kids, right?
Yeah, yeah.
After school, during the week.
After school during the week, right? So the first, I've got like two struggles, right? So the first one was, so the first school we went to, my mistake, we took a little one with us, right? Mm-hmm. We didn't realise there's going to be loads of walking around and he's just, going to get annoyed and whatever, loads of people.
How old is he? 4, 5.
No, he's going to be 6.
Okay, 6. Okay.
Yeah, so...
So you'll get tired of walking around, man.
Yeah, bruv. And it's like, it's the best way to describe it is like organised chaos.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not even organised, it's just chaos. Like, literally hundreds and hundreds of like parents with their kids all rocking up at like 5 o'clock. Yeah,
Because everyone brings their kids, so obviously it's going to be a madness.
Yeah, and what's making it worse now like parents are seeing secondary schools 2 years before they're supposed to start.
That is crazy. That's like nursery. You know how nursery they're like, you should go when you're pregnant.
No, it's the same.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing, right? So we go to the first one. So the first mistake I made was taking little one. I was like, okay, well, we didn't know what to expect at the first one. We had another kind of booking a couple of hours later. So yeah, he's walking around, got tired, whatever, saw the score. And then we had another one, but we were on a tour, right? With a year 8 who's showing us around. And bless this boy's heart, right? I think that tour should have taken about 40 minutes. My man took an hour and a half. And so,
what was he doing?
bruv, the best way to describe it, he was taking us around class. So what they do, they take you around classroom by classroom, and you get to talk to the teachers and see the work. But every time he'll walk around each classroom like, this is a skeleton, this is a book. Bruv. That went on for every subject, and there's 11 subjects.
Wait, but hold on, no one called it out. No one was
No, because you're in...
Can we move things along, please?
So we're in very small groups. So there's loads of groups going around. So you have like 1 or 2 kids showing around a group of maybe 1 to sometimes 3 families. So
Okay.
there was only 6 of us. So
But surely someone would have been like, all right.
No, so we didn't want to be rude, right?
Bruv, it's meant to be 45 minutes. Now it's taken an hour and a half because
Yes.
my man's pointing at skeletons.
Yeah, and bear in mind, no one else is rushing. We've got another school to see, which we have to make for the headmaster's talk. So we get there at 5. The other school like talk started at 7:30. So like, yeah, we'll be done by like 6:15, maybe 6:30. Then we've got, plenty of time, no rush, whatever. We'll get parking. There's like, parking's really bad at the other school because it's kind of quite far out. So yeah, first 3-4 classrooms, like, okay, it's gonna get better, right? And on top of that, we're then engaging with the teachers in each classroom and the kids, asking them questions, looking at like, their curriculum and stuff like that. We're like, okay, so this is taking a bit longer. Got to a point where like Pav's like nudging me, it's like, how much longer this is going to take? I'm like, I don't know. Do you want to say something? My man's pointing out like textbooks. So he's obviously volunteered and like,
That's understandable, but surely they should
bless
brief the kids, right? To
Yeah.
be like, look, you've got to have try and get it done.
Yeah.
You've got to go into these rooms.
I know.
Answer any questions that they have.
But bruv,
But they can't be letting the kids just go on their own script.
yeah. So some of them were like quite good because they're like giving enough information about each like subject and
then
like
just moving on.
and then moving on, and then you've got opportunity to talk to the teachers and other kids and look at the work and stuff like that, like the more meaningful stuff. But because it's taking too long, it's like I can't deal with this. It came to a point where I was like, okay, now I need to say something. I'm like, how long is this gonna take? It's like, oh, we got 2 more rooms. It's like, we've got the PE room. I'm like, I don't need you to point out this. This is a basketball. That's a basketball hoop. That's a football. I didn't need that. I'm like, right, thank you for your time. Really, really good. We have to go get shots the way out.
And then you left.
We had to get to the other school. Like, nah, we can't do it. But
And then your little one is walking through all of this.
Yeah, and he's kicking off through the whole...
Yeah, because he's like going through a bloody conveyor belt, man.
Yeah,
and also really boring for him.
Yeah, exactly. Mental.
So you bounced before that happened then?
Yeah, I just couldn't. My patience was wearing thin. And Paz like, stop being rude. I'm like...
But what is it? So wait, hold on. So the whole reason that you have to do this, is it because there's like you have to do it so early? Is it because there's so much demand and there's not enough spaces?
No.
Is that why?
No. So with us, the problem was because we've got 2 boroughs.
Because you want to make sure you're making the best option.
Exactly. So next year we whittle it down to the ones that are definitely in. And then you have to like put them in order, right? Which is which
So
makes it a
it's
little
just
bit
because
easier.
there's too many for you to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
in 1
exactly.
year.
Yeah, exactly. So we're like,
That's mad. So you're doubling up.
doubling up. So last 3 weeks, right? That's been the struggle on the weekdays, and then some of them have been like mornings, like open mornings when we couldn't make the evenings. So yeah, the last one we went to, what is it? Last week, right? So this is a all girls convert Catholic school,
Okay.
right? So I naturally thought it would be like our secondary school.
Which was not a convent girls' school. It was just a Catholic school.
Yeah,
Just for clarification.
it was a right.
Just for clarification, yeah. Man, we were getting the wrong end of the stick. Okay, so you went to a Catholic school, Roman Catholic school.
Ours was Roman Catholic, right?
Yeah.
But it's a really good school. As in they've been kind of smashing it for years, right?
Okay.
So, so Pav's not used to this because she obviously went to a school up north, which is basically surrounded by Indians. So she was the majority, right?
Yeah.
Compared to we had more of a kind of more of a mix and diverse like kind of.
I've never thought of it like that. So her school was predominantly Indian or Asian?
Yeah, of course. Up north.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, very different environment. So I'm like, look, we've been there, right? Me and the boys. Yeah. It's actually pretty decent where we kind of, obviously ups and downs, whatever, but the teachers are pretty decent. So I'm like, look, this school's really good. We should check it out. So I walk in, right? And then just a bit of context. Pav is a proper Vaishnav. Yeah?
Okay. So just.
Yeah.
Strict.
Yeah. She's a Vaishnav.
Okay.
Right? So I'm just putting this in context before I kind of...
Okay, but for the listeners who don't know what that is, you need maybe explain it.
Yeah, so it's basically she like follow Krishna, right? Like quite religiously.
Is that your description?
Yeah, I mean that's the best way I could describe it.
Okay, but then also her dietary wise, food wise.
No, that's fine. But okay, you got like strict Vaishnavas that don't eat garlic and onions like that, right? Obviously, perhaps not like that, but in terms of like like prayers and stuff like that, going to temple.
She's a devout follower
okay. Of like Krishna. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
So she was like, are you sure about this? Like Catholics? I was like, it's fine. Look, me, Raj, H, Middle, like we turned out all right.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah.
We said the Our Father every morning.
Exactly.
Or the Hail Mary.
Wherever it was, yeah, it's all good. So we walk in, and so she walks in, like it's quite like an old building. Goes in, and then it's like okay, go into it, and then the first thing we started was like the tour. Mm-hmm. So again, the tour was pretty good, and the girls that are showing us around like really kind of impressive in terms of like their knowledge and how they're engaging and like social skills as well. But then she was like, oh, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about a pure Catholic. It's probably like not for us. I was like, just give it a chance. It's a really good school, right? And academically, they're like thriving. So I'm like,
what was her hesitancy?
It's because so we didn't know. So this is where the struggle starts coming in, right? So finish the tour, and they've got like just like St. Mary's, they're like a chapel and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Then we'll go to headmaster's talk, right? And this is when I realised it's very different from the school we went to, where fine, like we had end of term masses, right, for Easter, Christmas, and then he had the optional weekly mass.
We did have optional.
But
it was optional. I thought we had to go to.
No, it was optional.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was definitely more frequent than like the Easter and
Yeah,
Christmas?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was weekly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like, yeah, if you want to go, you go. And I think there was certain years you had to go
I think there were, because it was
up to a
maybe it
point.
was more frequent earlier on, and then it was, as we got older, it was more of an optional thing.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
okay, fine.
yeah.
But it wasn't like mandatory. But it definitely wasn't mandatory for everyone every single week.
Exactly, exactly. But then our classes were like just going to a normal class, right?
Yeah.
So this is when I started to notice the difference. So that school were embedding kind of Catholic practices in every single lesson in every single class, as well as doing the weekly mass and the kind of mass on like the big holidays, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, that's a bit strange doing that doing that in maths and English and like every single class, right? Which is quite intense, right? So that was the first bit.
Okay.
And the next bit, they were talking about the admissions policy, and obviously the top one is obviously looked after children, which is every school. Then it goes to you have to be Catholic and get a signed thing from your priest.
Okay.
And if you haven't been baptized, then there's something else. So we will literally be at the bottom of the pile, right?
Oh.
So that's the other thing. And then the other thing they basically started saying was, and I don't know what this means. The school menu is a Catholic diet.
Okay.
I didn't really understand. So I think that's the point. Like, I was like, look, this school's not for me. I wanna follow my Krishna. It's a bit too much. I'm like, get it. Okay, so at this point, I was like, okay, I understand. It's probably a bit too much. It's not for us, right? But I don't know what happened. So we're sitting right opposite the principal, and because we're in this like environment where it's like a massive hall, and it felt like a chapel.
So you started saying the Hail Mary.
Bruv, worse than that. Yeah? This the point where I randomly thought back to Fernandez's wedding. It was like, oh, the last time I was in a church was Anthony's wedding.
Yeah.
The next thought was you cracking up.
Oh, the Mr. Bean thing.
Yeah, and then that came into... Bruv, I'm sitting directly opposite the headmaster while she's talking. I had a hoodie on. I literally had to cover my mouth.
What? Why did that come into your head?
I don't know, because it was... The hall we're in was, like, represented a church. Because I started looking... I was like, oh, my... Bruv, I didn't know what to do. I was like, it's bad enough, right? I need to sit here to listen to the rest of it. Pav's like, why did you bring me to this school? And then it's me having these random thoughts about Mr. Bean in church. I was like, what's going on?
Oh my God.
I completely lost it. Literally, like, the last 5 minutes, I had my hoodie over my mouth and nose. And I was acting like I was cold and shivering. Because I just couldn't stop smiling. And she's, like, directly opposite me. And she's
So she was. This was like a proper.
the headmaster giving a talk to the parents as part of their...
And you were just creasing.
Bruv, I kind of lost it. I was like, I need to get out of here. And
Did anyone notice?
Bruv, I don't know. I literally, the minute that finished, me and Pal was like, okay, we know this school's not out the door, so they were going to continue the tours. Okay. And so we had to tell the girls, like, oh, we need to get back to work. Can you escort us out to the front gate?
Oh my God, bruv. That's crazy. But I mean, this is part of your, your recon mission, isn't it? You're trying to...
That's it.
Figure out which one works and which one doesn't work for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe that joke continues, man.
Bruv, I don't know what I was like. Oh God! Then I kind of told.
Why didn't you do what you did at Fernandez's wedding and just look at the architecture?
I couldn't, because I was directly in front of her. She was facing us.
You were in the front row.
Second row.
No. Yeah.
So I was like, I need to get out of the situation. I don't know what to
At
do.
what point in the talk did you start like?
Luckily, it's the last 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, okay, that's not bad
But 5 minutes is a long time to hold, like, to compose yourself.
then. Oh my god, bro,
That's coming to bite me again.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, so that's a struggle. But I'm kind of like, I'm seeing how like school's changing compared to like when we went.
Yeah.
It's a lot different. There's a lot more on offer as well, actually. Like you've got all these like enrichment, they call them enrichment programs. So it's
What's that?
like so it's everything outside your core studies. So like dance, drama, like
So
addition.
what, they're doing drama now? Because they stopped doing that. I
Yeah,
remember they did drama the first year. I used to love drama, man.
yeah,
We did that the first year, like year 7, and then they were like, no, and we still had the drama studio. Do you
yeah,
remember?
yeah, yeah. So
That used to be my favorite subject.
so yeah,
Hands down, my favorite subject was drama.
yeah, because we used to just piss around.
No, man, I used to like me and Mittel, bruv.
You got into it. You two
I
got
got
into
into
it.
it, man. I was all into that, bruv. I wanted to be the Saruk Khan, bruv.
Yeah, that's where the love for improv must come from.
Yeah, because the kind of stuff that me and Mittel used to do was always comedy. It was always like funny stuff.
Yeah,
But then they stopped it. So what? That's back now. They do
yeah.
that.
So they've got so much more.
Okay.
Like dance, drama, singing, like instruments. There's a whole range of stuff.
With these enrichment programs, how do you know what they're gonna like versus what they're not gonna like? Do you have to choose? How does that?
I guess you just try it out, right? Like I'm sure, like you must have done this when you were younger. But I remember trying everything. When like I kind of got pushed into a lot of this stuff. Went to scouts, drums, tabla, piano, um, God knows what else.
Yeah, and how many of those things did you
Badminton.
like? How long did you do each of those things?
So I think the thing I stuck for the longest was probably badminton. Badminton.
Oh, okay. You're
Um,
pretty good at badminton.
Bro, I was sick.
All right, all right, all right.
uh, yeah, so I guess it's
Oh
one of
yeah, because you used to do badminton on the regs.
yeah. That wasn't a school thing. That was like on the weekends.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, like I guess you just have to like try them out and see what they like. But this is what I'm saying. I think it's more than just being academically good because you want a school that's gonna produce a rounded individual and not a robot.
Yeah, I think that you're right, man. Because you definitely don't want to have no streetwise attributes
Yeah,
with your kids.
yeah,
Because, bruv, the world is more of that, man. Okay, the academics is like, I don't know, man. I think the education system is broken anyway in terms of it's just so antiquated.
yeah,
Um, and uh, the education system was designed for manufacturing. It was to just get people educated so they can start working in factories. Like if you go back to the beginning of why the education system exists in the first place, a lot of the origins are, in that. But I mean, that's not what the future is going to be. I mean, look where we are now with AI, for example. A lot of the jobs that we are all doing today are going to be massively influenced, changed, or eliminated in some cases by this
yeah,
technology. Definitely by the time our kids are our age. So, whatever is being taught in schools, it needs to be, it has to reflect the kinds of skills that are going to need to help them thrive in that world. It's not going to be a world where the skills that we used to
nah,
learn are going to be important. It's not, because so much of that is going to be kind of done for you computationally, right, through AI and all the rest of it. So that's the thing. I don't know how much they're thinking about in schools, because a lot of these soft skills, like that you're talking about, I think that's what's going to be really important, because that's going to be harder to recreate with this technology. So how do
Yeah.
you kind of like, bring some of that into it? How do you make sure that your kids are able to understand and communicate and connect and influence and people skills?
But that
People skills, man. I don't know how much that's taught. Drama and stuff is good as well. Arts is good because
exactly.
it kind of touches on your creativity, and I think creativity is probably going to be an area. This is my own hypothesis anyway, but I think creativity is definitely going to be an area where there's going to be a lot more. Um, Everyone's going to need to tap into more of their creative energy in the future for future things versus kind of like procedural thinking and thinking around like maths and science that will exist, but it's going to be it has to be at a different level, because you can, bruv, the amount of things you can ask even today. Like what they say is the AI that you see now is the worst that it's ever going to be.
Yeah.
It's only going to get better. It's only going to get smarter. So whatever you're using today is the worst that it's going to be. So anyway, that's just a tangent on AI, but
No. But that just reflects.
it's irrelevant. It's relevant for education for sure, especially for education for kids, because you need to like think about it. I think it's such an important thing.
So one of the things I was really shocked at when looking around the schools from year 7, they're starting to teach coding. Like, do you remember the stuff we learnt in A-level computing?
Yeah.
They're being taught that at year 7, right?
Yeah.
And now that goes throughout the whole curriculum, all your years. So it's not a choice. It's you're doing it because you have to know how some of this stuff will work in the future. But kind of what you're saying, it just kind of reflects like the importance of human interaction. Because if machines are going to be part of our lives more and more, the only components that are left are the, kind of human interactions. I mean, look, machines will replicate that as the best it can.
And it's
Eventually.
getting pretty good.
Exactly.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah.
If you see some of the stuff that's out there, bro, it's like crazy, man. I think AI is going to definitely be a recurring topic, bro, because there's so much crazy and cool things that you can do with it.
Yeah.
I wanted to read out a listener struggle that we had. Let me bring it up. Our kid blurted out that he eats chicken nuggets at Best One, or we are undercover meat eaters.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine being in bruv? Okay, on one level, there's that happening just when you're jamming at someone's house, and it's like, oh, okay, don't say that here, bruv. You're at a Best One, or someone has passed and left the earth, right? And there's a mourning going on right now for that person, and in the middle of that, this kid is saying, "Yeah, we have chicken nuggets. We have chicken nuggets every Friday as a treat."
But there must have been a question, right? There must have been a prompt for the kid to say that.
You're trying to say that it was like a leading question or something?
Yeah.
No, man.
You don't know.
It's for a kid. A kid should just come out and say that, man. Kids will say that kind of shit.
How old? It depends on how old the kid was as well.
I don't know. I don't know specifics. I just
Bro,
know that
there are loads of variables within that, right?
Okay, go on. Tell me what the variables are.
It could be, the person that was like speaking to the kid might have suspected this family.
That's deep. Best one, or someone's bloody playing Columbo detective.
I'm telling you,
who is that much?
People go to
Best one.
People go to Best One or socialize. Yeah, right. You do.
Yeah, socialize. We're not putting poor fucking little kids on blast, bro.
You know that, right? Some of these like Asians, like it's like an event. It's like a event for them.
Okay, so
that could be one.
Jagdish is sitting there asking this kid because Jagdish suspects that this kid,
The family, yeah,
the family's
are undercover, so they use the
Oh,
kid.
I see. What
They
okay,
they use the
so
kid.
he
Yeah,
he picks on the person that's most likely to spill the beans
yeah, exactly.
or spill the nuggets.
Yeah, spill the nuggets. That is a possibility.
That's fucked up, bro. So
It's
what?
fucked
That's what
up.
you think actually went down.
Oh, that's one option.
Okay, so if this was, I'm not gonna say who it was, just in case this person doesn't obviously want the world to know that they are undercover meat eaters. So, but that is awkward though. Imagine if you're the parents in that situation. What do you do? Like, so Jagdish has obviously succeeded in his mission.
Yeah,
So what do you think? He's just looking and be like,
but then
oh, sick out chalk around here.
I don't know.
Try and play that moral high ground
Yeah,
bullshit.
exactly.
If your family, your kids, your decision, isn't it?
Exactly.
But if you're in a family that's very religious, which happens, right?
Yeah,
Some families they'll hide the eggs when the in-laws are coming or something because they don't want to make it known that they're eating eggs and whatnot.
yeah.
It could be that kind of situation. So they probably just don't want to alert people to it.
But then how do you think the parents reacted?
Well, the parents of this kid.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
If it's your kid in that situation, you're just gonna be like, it's actually I don't even know how they would react.
But then this is why I'm saying it also depends on the age of the kid. Because if it's like slightly younger,
If a kid blurted it out, then I think it's younger.
yeah,
So I think we can safely say between the ages of, I don't know, 4 and 8, maybe.
yeah. But it's like my little one. He says I eat chicken nuggets. They're not chicken nuggets. They're like corn nuggets.
Oh, so that would have been a loophole.
Yeah, but
They could have been like, no, you've got it all wrong.
Exactly.
These are the corn ones from Iceland,
Yeah.
aren't they, beta?
But
They were like, no, but they don't have those at McDonald's. We were at McDonald's. It was a Happy Meal. Then you're butting you, bro.
yeah, then you're over. But so the second theory could be they were generally like corn nuggets, but the kid refers to them as chicken nuggets because that's what everyone calls them in school, right?
No, but here is clearly this kid's called it out,
Yeah.
and they are meat eaters, so it's
Oh, okay. Yeah.
there's none of that.
There's none of that.
I was just saying that's the get out of jail free card because
Yeah.
then they can say,
Cord. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
say, oh yes, it's silly
Your corn.
you, it's not that.
Yeah. Cool.
Then Jugglers be like, shit, I fucked it, missed it out.
Yeah. Bro,
That's messed up though. But it's so what you reckon, man's is just going there to a best manual for like coding, man, for digging and making all these investigations.
No, but you do see that, right? Like when when some people like wanna delve into other man's business, the easiest way in is the young kid.
Have you seen it happen?
Yes, loads of times, bruv.
Well, what kinds of things? This kind of thing or other stuff?
Yeah, because I've witnessed it. Like I've been there when an auntie has asked like one of my little cousins about oh, so when do your parents go to? They're like fishing for information.
Really?
Yeah, they're fishing for. I don't know what they get out of it, but they're fishing for something, and they use the kid
That's like as an informant.
as an informant.
That's fucked up, bro.
Either the kid's naive or whatever it is.
Because the kid's not gonna know.
Yeah, exactly.
And they will be honest.
Exactly.
They don't know to tell white lies at this point.
Yeah.
Unless they've been briefed.
Unless they've been briefed.
And they've been briefed and then bribed with food, maybe nuggets.
Yeah.
But otherwise they don't know.
They could see how that happens, right?
Yeah, I can imagine. Now that you say it, I can imagine
And
someone asking.
you'll be surprised how common it is. It's probably, it might be a listener question actually. Has anyone witnessed or heard about like old aunties or uncles like using kids to fish for information?
But have you had a specific example of like
Not for me, but I know when I was younger,
Yeah.
Some of my cousins were even younger, and it would be like kind of I wouldn't say like, someone like my mum's third cousin or something,
Yeah.
second or third cousin, and they'll always ask my little cousins who are like, at least 10 years younger than me, and if I was like probably 14, 15 at the time, so they were kind of really young. Yeah, it's like, oh, so when your parents going India, oh, what did they buy? Oh, like, did they bring anything back for one of the other aunts? Oh, why didn't they bring it back for, like, that kind of stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, to find out.
So I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it would like kind of, it's a broader problem.
At best one, bro. That's not okay.
See, that's wrong. There's a time and a place. Best one is definitely.
Think about the poor person that you're there for, man. Instead of like you trying to find out people's dietary habits, bro.
I don't know, but it also depends what this. Bro, I shouldn't say it, bro. I'll go to hell.
Well, no, go on, say it, bro. Fucking say it, man. What you saying? Say it.
So the guy, the guy that's gone, if he was a secret eater as well.
What do you mean? What if he was secretly meat eater?
The guy that passed away,
Yeah.
or the lady that passed away,
Yeah.
if they were also a secret meat eater, then it'll be cash, right?
What? As in, like, there'll be okay. Not necessarily. Why would that be cash?
Because then why would it matter? Or it could be that.
No, but if the entire family.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So wait, hold on. So what you're saying is if it became evident, like let's say, let's play this out. Okay, so Jagdish is asking
This little
Sam, right?
Yeah.
What's the deal? What do you guys like eating on weekends? And then my man says I like having chicken nuggets and chips from McDonald's. And then word gets around and it's like, oh, hi, whatever. And then someone says, oh, you know what? That was also,
Yeah.
that was our family treat. That's where we used to. That's what, this, our father, yeah, passed away. That's what he wanted. That was his last meal. That's what he wanted to have before. We're going to hell, bro. We're going to hell, bro.
This is what I mean. But that's fine then, because then Joe just like.
Because then it's like it's okay.
Yeah, it's cash.
Yeah.
Or the other option, or the other way was like, it's just unsaid, but everyone in that family are secret meat eaters.
That I can imagine that happening. I can imagine it happening where the next generation there's more meat eaters in the next generation compared to the older generation, but no one speaks about it and no one knows. And so when it comes out, it's like, okay, yeah, well, I'll see you at KF on the way. On the way home,
Bruv, there's quite a funny story. I must have been on a night out in Leicester once, right? And one of the people I was kind of with, like, end of the night, well, kind of end of the night, and we're like kind of walking to get food, and there's other guy who was like gonna be marrying to the family. So the guy I was with, he suspected this guy that's gonna marry into the family of being a secret meat eater. So this guy starts following him around all the chicken shops to see if what picks from the menu.
Oh my god! He followed it.
He was standing outside of the chicken shop to see what he orders from the menu. See if you got a chicken burger, or was it just chips, or was it veggie burger and chips?
And what happened?
I don't know, bro. I didn't wait around. I was like, "Why are you wasting my time? I want to go home."
What? You weren't curious to find out?
No, I was like, let the man be.
That's tough though. If you're that way inclined, and then you have to adapt. But you got to do it, innit? If you want to change your ways. for the person you love, then so be it, bruv.
Exactly.
But it is. I can't believe this guy waited outside. That's jokes, man.
Yeah. So yeah, bruv. That was a funny question, actually.
Yeah, man. I saw that and I was like, this is worth discussing. I think that's us for time, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Situl, for joining us on this episode. We really appreciated having you here. Please come back. Obviously, you will because you are a regular. And if you have any questions for Situl, actually, drop them in the messages or in our forum online, anonymous form, or in our Instagram chat. I'm sure he will be more than happy to share his tips on finding schools for your kids.
Yeah.
And all of the different ways and permutations that you can do it. We'll see you same time next week. Share the struggle, find the funny, and see you later, people. Bye.
See ya. Bye.